All right, Primordial's open. We're out here to check it out. Join us today on the XP Project. All right, so we are out here at Lagoon the day that they have announced that the reservations will go open for the Primordial ride. There is a lot of speculation online. People are talking that this ride is going to be open today. So I'm actually at the rope right now at Rope Drop. They're opening here in about 20 minutes, so we're going to see if it's open. All right, so they have opened the gates now. We're heading on in. We don't know if this is going to be open for sure, but based off of what I'm hearing people talk about, it's a pretty good chance that it's open, so let's go check it out. All right, so I talked about what I think is so great about this ride is the placement. When you're walking in, you've got the rocket to one side, and you've got that little lane right there where you can see it perfectly. It's got perfect placement. It's going to look so good. All right, so they've got empty cars testing right now. We are not to the official queue yet. We're still back to about where the old fences used to be. I would assume that they're probably gonna have to test this for a little while first, and then they'll let us in and we'll get a look at the queue. All right, so I was speculating this earlier, but there is a gift shop at the exit of Primordial, so it'll be really cool to see what's in there. If it's anything like the Cannibal gift shop, it's probably gonna be a pretty good one, but I knew that this building was gonna be a little too big just for a queue, so it's nice to see that there's a gift shop in there. They do have an extended queue set up right now. I don't know if it'll stay like this forever. It kind of looks a little temporary, probably just until the crowds kind of die down, because this isn't gonna be like long crowds forever. It just isn't with every ride. But this is really exciting. Let's go in and check out the inside of the queue. It's really cool right here in the flower beds. They've got some like really like exotic plants growing. Like they've got red peppers and like almost like lettuce looking growing. It's a really cool aesthetic to this ride line. All right, so haven't even got on the ride yet, but this is so awesome. They've got this animatronic that tells you the whole story of the ride, and she is so well done and she looks so good. The video doesn't do it justice, but this is just great. That's just the queue. So after you exit the queue, you're gonna come down and you actually go underneath where the first hill climb is on the ride. And then you're gonna come right down in here. And then right to our left here, there's gonna be the gift shop that you go through. So we'll go check that out right now. The thing I really like about this store is that it's completely Primordial themed. So it just feels really cool because you just went on the ride and there's not a bunch of other stuff. It's just completely Primordial themed. It's great. Come check this out. They've got a lot of towels and shirts and cool mugs and some really cool little stuffed animals that are like kind of the creatures that are in the ride. All right, so we went on the ride. I want to get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way. So the first thing I will say is if you want to do this ride, you've got to get here right when the park opens, because we were like third in line by the rope drop with only like a few people in front of us, and it was still almost a 2-hour wait for that ride. So this ride's going to be a super long line. As we're walking out here, the line is already all the way back to Jetstar. So if you want to get on this ride, even with a long line, you got to get here right when the park opens. If you wait until the end of the night, it's just going to be a crazy long line, but I'll tell you, it was worth it. They got these shirts right in that Primordial gift shop that say "I rode first." So a bunch of people are running around the park kind of flexing that they got to go on the ride today. It's just great. I can tell you one thing for sure, I'm already seeing it. There's no line for Dracula's Castle on a Friday night right now. Primordial's gonna pull crowds, and so once you go on Primordial, I think this Frightmares is gonna be actually a lot more enjoyable because you're actually gonna be able to get on rides that you couldn't before because the lines were so long. But that's gonna pull crowds great. We need that at this park. It's so awesome. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for the Primordial opening day. Sorry that this video is short, but I gotta get home and get that POV video up so you guys can check it out. Thanks for joining us on the XP project.